Hello everyone, this is Insector Love 134 here, coming at you with another deck profile that I took first in Sioux Falls, South Dakota with my Dracopals. A lot of people have been saying that the deck is kind of dead, but I think it probably had one of the best matchups there. It was 3 rounds at my locals, and I took first, like I said. First, I played against Blue Eyes. Second, I played against Amorphages, and then for the finals, I played against PK Fire, and I didn't lose a single game. I 2-0'd all of them. The Blue Eyes matchup, he started kind of slow. He didn't really get a first turn. He made me go first in the first game, and I made a huge board. Ignister, Dinoster, and Rafflesia, and he couldn't do anything. He just scooped up that game. I didn't see what he was playing, so I sided in a Kumongous, or 2 of my Kumongous, Flying Seas, and Imperial Iron Wall, just to see if he was playing some sort of Cosmo game. I don't know what he was trying to play. So, and then he wanted to go first, so then he didn't have to face up against that kind of a board again. So he normal summoned a Maiden with Eyes of Blue and set what I found out was a Goza match. So I tributed off his Maiden with Eyes of Blue with Kumongous, and then I normal summoned Armageddon Knight, and I spaced his back row with Shadal Dragon. And then I went off from there and I beat him and I OTK'd him. Second round went a little bit slower because Amorphage is a control deck. I couldn't really draw anything, but the Odd Eyes Phoenix card that just came out when it came in really clutch because I couldn't beat over Envy for some reason, which is a 2050 defense. So, and even that's only 2,000, but it contributed itself off to give a Performance Pal 1,000 attack. So. And then against PK Fire, I play 2 Abyss Dwellers, so I was ready for the matchup. So he set a Skarm, set 3 back row, and passed. I Twin Twistered his back row, and I destroyed his Fog Blade and a Torrential, and then I made Abyss Dweller turn 1, and I OTK'd him the next turn. And then he wanted to go first again to see if he could set up again, and I Armageddon Knight his back row. I spaced his, I'm pretty sure it was also a Torrential, and made Abyss Dweller, and he scooped at that point. So I went first. I went undefeated. So the deck is it's kind of like Dark Dracopals, but also with the Ariadne. So it is 3 of the Sorcerers, 2 of the Guitardals, 2 Lizard Draws, 1 Monkey Board, 1 Skullcrobat Joker, 1 Part Naga, 1 Silverclaw, and 1 of the Odd Eyes Phoenix. And those are all the Performance Pal monsters. Like I said, this card came in really clutch. I don't play any of the other Odd Eyes stuff, any of the other Odd Eyes support, but that came in really well. Then the Armageddon Knight engine, Zephyros and Shadal Dragon are just, they're really good for this sort of, I don't know, it just helps me get my extra deck going when I normally can't do anything. For the Dracopal, or for the Draco Slayer engine, 1 Luster, 3 Master, 2 Vector, and 2 Lector. I've seen a lot of people either play 1 of these cards, or none, or 1 and 1, but I like being able to have Draco face off live all the time, and this isn't a bad card. I think it's actually really good. especially if something is like if I would have had this against Envy, I could have attacked it and destroyed them both. So for that Amorphage engine, I'm playing the 2 Ariadnes. I have 4 targets with it. Two of them are what you'd think, and 2 aren't. I'm also playing 2 of the Archfiend Eccentrics. It's just too good not to play. That's it for the monsters. The spells are Draco Face Off, Soul Charge, 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Instant Fusions, and then I'm playing 1 Pendulum Rising. I think it's really good. I wish I would have been able to play probably a second one. I don't know what I would take out for it, because it's really good with the Armageddon Knight engine, but if you take out any of the monsters that aren't pendulums, it's dead because it has to fulfill going to the graveyard, and pendulums don't go to the graveyard. And that's it for the spell cards. Trap cards are Bottomless Trap Hole for the Rafflesia, and then I'm playing Solemn Scolding, Solemn Warning, and then 2 Ultimate Providences. Ultimate Providence is busted because when you have Ariadne, it's free and it negates everything. Even when you don't have it, it's still pretty busted because you just discard a card of the same type. And with this deck, you can, if you use Magister to search out whatever, you have a monster in your hand, and most decks need monster effects to play the game. So I think it's a busted card, and I don't think people give it enough credit for what it's due. But that's it for the main deck. Next is the extra deck. Play the 1 Ignister. It's sad it's down to 1. 2 Dinosters and 1 Magister. 1 Hope. 1 Giant Hand, never went into it. I went into Hope against the PK Fire player, and he said that he had a Regekian hand. So that was really good. Went into Rafflesia a ton. Even when I had Bottomless set, and I don't have another target in the deck, I still went into it just because other players don't know what I have. So they're going to play around it even if you don't have a target in the deck. Castell, I think I went into it once. I think it was only once. I don't think it's that great right now. I mean, it's great shuffling shuffling a card in, but I don't think it's the most useful card in the world. Diamond Direwolf, I went into a ton. King of the Feral Imps went into a ton. Gets you the high scale. The 2 Abyss Dwellers. I love this card too. Because PK Fire was and is really big in my playgroup and at my locals. So I just wanted to have the chance to just do better than everyone else. Master Key Beetle. I didn't make it at all. Then my instant fusion targets is the 1 Norden and 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict. I never went into Thousand Eyes Restrict and never came up, but Norden is obviously a huge target for that card. Next is my side deck. And I think this is probably what I want it to be. I think it was good enough. The 2 Kumungus to beat over any problem cards. And that just deals with it. Because this can get over any of the big floodgate monsters. Like, if I would have had this against the Amorphage player, I would have been able to just play and not have to worry about it. 2 Flying Seas, because then I can just stop Burning Abyss from playing the game. Because their Burning Abyss monsters just die from themselves from having this on the field. 2 Shadow Imprisoned Mirrors. I love hating on PK Fire, and a lot of even my deck can use dark monster effects, but it doesn't hurt me nearly as much as it does everybody else. So Two Massacre Restrict. That's self-explanatory. It beats Amorphages and it beats Monarchs, obviously. So, and then I'm going into the Cosmo Hate, the 2 Imperial Ironwall, and then I'm playing 3 Cyber Dragon Cores and 2 Chimeritic Fortress Dragons. Yeah, you just can't hate Cosmo enough right now because all the cards are cheap and everybody can play it now. So that's my deck. I did well enough. I did what I expected. I expected to take first. The PK Fire player that I played against was actually a friend of mine, so I kind of felt bad about beating him. He said that he opened really bad hands, and yeah. So, and I'm gonna start getting back into doing videos and everything. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks so much. All right, peace.